This is exciting. Yeah, Rumble. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Rockerzzoom. We're talking about Zooming Through Wrestling Podcast numero 4, Quattro. New edition of the podcast. Missed the past couple of weeks, but that's because I've been trying to integrate my new co-host, Kieran. Say hello.
Hello.
Kieran's my good old pal from the good old Britland, England. So it's kind of hard to, over time zones, seeing as we're like across the world from each other, to plan out when we can do this. But we can finally talk about what's going on here. And just for reference, when we're talking about this, we're talking about, this is 11:05 p.m. the 27th, January 27th for me. For you, it's what time?
It's 7:05 in the morning. And it's Saturday.
7:05 a.m.
Yeah, and it's Saturday.
You Brits say it's so weird. I've never said like it's 11:05. Oh, that's so weird to me. I don't know why.
We also say 1/4 and 1/4.
Oh
20
no.
past and 22 and 10 past and 10 to.
20. Isn't your sense called pence? Like
No, we have pennies.
Pennies, got it.
And yeah, it's just one, but we don't really call it pence. Like normally, if we had 23 pennies, for example, we would just say 23p.
Got it. Okay. Anyways, off the British talk. Well, we could talk a little bit. We're just going to be talking about a whole bunch of wrestling. I know in the past this was more like a structured podcast, but from here on out, we're just going to try and keep this like a random, sort of long discussion of a bunch of wrestling across the world. So where do you want to start first, Kieran? I thought that we could close out with the Rumble, because the Rumble's going to be a while. But we could talk about little companies that we watched earlier.
Well, let's talk about Kenny Omega then.
Yes, I knew you'd say it. Okay, Kenny Omega. Oh my God. Okay, for those of you who don't know, those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, I tweeted out this really nice tweet to Kenny Omega. Didn't get any response back from him, but whatever. Said, a true legend was made in Tokyo Dome, January 4th, 2017. Thank you at Kenny Omega Man X. You're an inspiration to me to aspire to be better than I was, which is true. Kenny Omega, absolutely amazing person, absolutely an amazing performer. God, he's so amazing. But just everything. Oh, yeah. It sucks to say this as a WWE fan, but it's better for him realistically. So I broke
It's not his time for WWE.
Honestly, it really isn't. But what we're talking about is Dave Meltzer officially broke the news on Wrestling Observer Online that it's official. Kenny Omega has signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling for the next year, for all of 2017. Kenny Omega will be in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So by far, no question, starting this off now, Kenny Omega's winning the IWGP Heavyweight title this year. No question.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
How
I
close?
think this year will be his big build-up, and by the time he ends his contract, he'll be ready.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs to win that title.
See, I saw 2016. I didn't see too much of New Japan Wrestling in 2016, but I did see the highlights of it and stuff. I saw 2016 as Kenny Omega's year, because not only he was the first Canadian-born wrestler to win the G1 Climax.
True.
It was a huge year for the guy. He started off the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, dude. All these things were lining up for him, and he officially, at January 5th, 2016, he officially announced himself no longer a junior, going for the heavyweight title now, and it's all so cool to see New Japan go in this light, because I don't know if you know this, but back when Balor was in New Japan, they were strict on the weight classes. So if you were under 205 pounds, I believe, you were only for the junior heavyweight title, and you could not contend for the heavyweight title.
I'm sorry.
What were you saying?
I was chanting cruiserweight because you said under
Oh,
205.
yeah.
It reminded me of 205 Live.
Oh man, I haven't watched that thing in weeks. Is that going good? Do you know?
It's not great. I'll be honest. I
Yeah.
love Jack Gallagher, but that's about it. Jack Gallagher makes me laugh. He really does make me laugh. Like
I saw
his
that
character. It's great.
Gallagher and Davari had a what was it, a forfeit?
I forfeit.
Yeah, forfeit match.
It was quite fun. The whole
I'll check
point
that
of the
out.
match was it's basically an I quit match,
Uh-huh.
and
It was
if whoever says I forfeit also ends the rivalry.
oh.
It was to end the rivalry.
I think that rivalry was the best one of the cruiserweights so far. No question.
Yeah.
I mean,
Neville and Rich Swann could be a good match though at Rumble.
Neville and Rich Swann could be a fantastic match over there as long as they give them the time. Because on Raw they've been giving them like 3 minutes tops for every cruiserweight match. It's just like, really, dude?
Start doing flippy things again. That's what they're avoiding, and they need to get back to flippy things. That's what everyone loved about the Cruiserweight Classic.
Honestly, it wasn't so much flippy things; it was just something new. Because like everything about Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, my third favorite match of 2016. Everything about that match wasn't flippy stuff. It was more just hard-hitting, strong style-esque matches. What Tommaso Ciampa's known for back in Ring of Honor. So when it comes down to like flippy stuff, I don't think you like need it there. But I think it's a great thing to see cruiserweights come back into the WWE, whether or not they're being utilized well. I do think that clearly they need to be utilized way better than they are, but if you want to see like a true cruiserweight division, look at the junior heavyweights in New Japan. It spawned It spawned like two huge stars in Ricochet and Will Ospreay. You know,
that's true.
To be fair, Ricochet was already a star in Prince Puma and Lucha Underground.
That match on WCPW.
What, Ricochet and Will Ospreay and whoever was tagging with them?
The two women, the mixed tag match. What they did was phenomenal.
Yeah. Have you seen their match? Their one-on-one match for the Super Juniors?
I haven't, because to be honest, I haven't really watched Japan.
Dude,
wrestling,
you really need to. I don't think you should I don't say you should drop in, because I still haven't gotten the flow of how New Japan works, because I dropped into it thinking there might be a weekly show or something like that. There's not a weekly show at all. It's more so just event after event, and a lot of New Japan's stuff is in Ring of Honor. So stuff like that, it's really cool to see across promotions. But there's this really cool picture that I found. It was Bullet Club across promotions, and it had Balor, Styles, Gallows, and Anderson in WWE, all the guys in New Japan, and Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, and Hangman Page in Ring of Honor. And it was just yes, this is what I love. Because even though Balor, Styles, and all of them are in WWE, they're still considered a part of the Bullet Club, and it's just yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But
I mean, God.
What were you saying?
I think we should really talk about the Royal Rumble, because we've got so much to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Let me see how long we've been talking. I want to talk a little bit more about indies. 9 minutes. Let's talk that last minute.
All right.
Last minute about indies. WCPW, dude. WCPW True Destiny is going to be a huge show for them. They have
It's going to be their biggest.
El Patron and Angle planned. Galloway and Hendry. It's going to be a great match. Did they already...
Who's winning?
What? The WCPW title?
Yeah.
Oh, Hendry, no question. They got to give it to Hendry.
I think Hendry.
Yeah.
I think
it's Hendry's time.
Drew McIntyre's done what he's done with WCPW. I think it's time to go back home.
I don't think he's done with WCPW. But there are signs of him, dropping WCPW soon, because he did just win the what was it? King of the
Mountain.
I thought it was King of the Mountain. King of the Mountain championship, whatever championship. The championship that looks Very, very
Weird
unique.
one.
Very
You
unique.
have the weird set of rounds to make it look like UFC.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that the once he won that belt, it was just like, okay, cool. I mean, TNA is trying to be. I see TNA as like WWE light, but still in the independents, because you see a lot of like the independent guys go through TNA, and it's just like, cool. I love seeing you here, but why? You know.
I feel like NXT now need more independence.
Yes.
Because,
If
because of the draft, a lot of their top stars have moved away, and with Samoa Joe now being ready for a call up, it's a bit
right.
Yeah.
At Takeover San Antonio, Rude's getting the title. Nakamura's going up. I'm sorry to say, but Nakamura's going up. Either
I've got a
this
feeling-
time or at Orlando.
I've got a feeling Nakamura's in the Rumble.
Dude, if he is, okay. We'll
There is-
segue into that right now.
Spots unconfirmed.
8 spots unconfirmed.
8 spots in the Rumble.
Okay, let's discuss NXT guys that could get called up. I have 3 main NXT guys that could get called up. Joe, Nakamura, Dillinger.
I've got 3.
Joe, Nakamura, Dillinger.
Sorry, what was it? I've got exactly the same.
Exactly the same?
Nakamura, Dillinger. Yeah.
Right, dude?
I'd love to see Tiny Ninja come out as number 10.
Yes. Did you watch Blampier's video on What Culture
I
Wrestling?
did watch Blampier's video, but
Yeah.
I really want to see it.
I want to see him come out at number 10 too. I didn't think about that, but yes, that would be so awesome. And like just to have that moment where he like goes 6, 6, and then does that move and then go 10, 10, 10. Oh god, I'd love it. I'd mark out so good. But I disagree with him. I don't think Undertaker's winning. Taker cannot win this Rumble. Because when you think about it, there are so many part-timers in the Rumble, with it being Goldberg, Lesnar, Taker, potentially Cena, you know, if he wins the match or not. But I don't think Taker's gonna win. It's gotta be a guy that's gonna be consistently on the roster.
I've changed my mind
since we last did this, because we did a test podcast, and you said Taker was gonna win
I
it.
did say Taker was going to win.
Yes,
and
so that'd be interesting. What do you got to say?
I've been watching Raw and seeing Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Taker in the ring. I just have a hunch something's going to kick off there. Like, none of them 3 are going to win it, in my opinion. Yeah. And my money's either on Balor or Samoa Joe.
Thank you.
If Balor returns.
You see, God, I really do think Balor's going to return.
It's confirmed he has a medical test this weekend to see if he's cleared to wrestle.
Dude,
that much we know. So if he's cleared, he's in the Rumble.
If Balor comes, and they can't be like he's cleared, because once they do, then it's going to be like, yeah, he's in the Rumble. Because
yeah, but they won't announce he's cleared. It'll be a surprise.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Here's my thing. If Balor gets cleared, he's in the Rumble. If he's in the Rumble, he's winning the Rumble. That sky high push that he got when he got called up, that's not ending anytime soon. You know.
There's rumors that Samoa Joe's meant to get a massive push as soon as he's called up. So that's why I think he might win. Apparently the push is meant to start immediately.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
I'd also love to see Sami Zayn.
I was just about to get into that. So many people, like, I can't tell you how many people have like told me when I told them I think Zayn's gonna win it. So many people have told me it's not his year. Like, this, no, this has got to be his year. It's the writing on the wall, dude. If we saw a classic, if we saw a 5-star classic at Battleground for no title between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, imagine what we'll see with a title on the reign at WrestleMania. Yeah, like this match would be, if Kenny Omega, again, WWE wants to top Wrestle Kingdom 11, Zayn Owens main event with the Universal title on the line. That's how you beat Omega Okada. Zayn Owens for
so
the
many-
Universal title,
So much potential going on right now.
right?
But I do want to throw this out here. If Roman Reigns wins the Universal title, I have a gut feeling Braun Strowman's going to win.
Oh God.
I do. I hate to say it. But
You bring up a
it'd be
good
Vince McMahon's
point
dream, wouldn't
too.
it?
Good God. And it's like, here's the
Just
thing though.
don't think he's ready. I don't think Braun's ready. Like,
Yeah.
he's good, but he's not ready.
Here's the thing. I'm seeing it now. Like, I'm seeing the Styles Cena match through the eyes of a realist, but when I was watching when I watched SummerSlam, Styles and Cena, going into the match, I looked through the eyes of a realist as well. Like, I hoped Styles would win, of course, but I knew in my heart Cena was gonna win, but Cena didn't win. Like, I'm looking through through the eyes of a realist when I'm looking at Owens and Reigns, that Reigns is gonna take the title. But WWE could, I don't think they're dumb enough to do that, because if you want a main event that's gonna beat Okada and Omega, the first 6-star match by Meltzer since I think it was Steamboat and Flair.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, dude,
It's been a very long time.
you really have to push for that. You really have to push for that.
The thing
That
is,
big match.
now that's happened at the start of the year, WWE are going to push for it. The whole thing is, it's competition at the end of the day. And they're like the top company. They need to prove that they've got that kind of talent. And the only problem is, the only people currently in the main roster who I know have already done it is AJ Styles and John Cena. I can't think. And then obviously, I think was it a 5-star between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Battleground?
I don't remember.
I can't remember that one.
I don't
I do
think.
remember a
I
few
don't even
botches.
think. I don't think Zayn I don't think Styles and Cena was a 5-star, was it?
No, I mean they've had their own 5 stars in the past separately.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the last 5-star WWE saw was Taker and Michaels. Oh no. It was Punk and Cena.
Yeah,
Unless I'm behind on my 5 stars, but I think that those are the last 5. That was the last 5 star.
Cena was a great feud though.
Oh, fantastic, dude! No question, one of Cena's best, if not the best.
I want to ask, like, reverting back to the Rumble, so we don't go off on a tangent.
Yeah,
I
please.
want to ask you about Charlotte and Bayley, and your opinion.
I'm not invested in this feud at all.
You're not.
Not one bit.
See, I'm quite weird. I despise Charlotte. Like, I find her character really annoying.
Okay, I was about to say, like, do
And-
you kayfabe despise her, or do you, like, really, really despise her?
I can't really tell because I didn't like her as a face either. So I think, like, I just don't like her in general.
I think I'm coming close to that side too, because, like, how can the daughter of Ric Flair be a bad heel?
I know.
But
She's
here's
not even a good face.
Here's my thing though. She's such an amazing performer. Like, I can't just say she's a bad wrestler,
I can't deny she isn't.
because she's a fantastic performer. But her promos need so much work.
Yeah.
Like, she just sounds so plastic and carbon copy of just something else. She needs to be Charlotte Flair. Actually, no. The thing that I liked about her splitting off from her dad was that it gave me something new to hope for. But of course, they just gave that dad role to Dana Brooke. But
Yeah, and the thing is, it's just she's so loudmouthed and cocky, and it's getting to that point now where it's getting old.
yeah, it got old for me.
It's like-
It got old for me after Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, it got old for me after the rivalry with Sasha Banks ended. The thing is, that was a great feud, but her promo work just was terrible.
I think
I mean,
I really think that Bailey's the best promo in the women's division right now, which
she is.
is kind of
But she
saying
still
something
needs
because
work.
she's not a great promo as well. Like Sasha Banks does not sound real to me either.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks sounds like scripted as all hell.
To be fair, it's the best women's division for a long time.
True,
But
true for at least a decade.
There is work, yeah, but it needs work. I think Charlotte's taking it at the Rumble, but come WrestleMania, it'll be Bayley's.
Oh yeah. They're definitely gonna keep Charlotte's pay-per-view reign until the Rumble. Come
Until
the Rumble,
WrestleMania, you mean?
yeah. Dude, it sucks that we're like, as long as the brand split's a thing, we're not going to see the four horsewoman fatal 4-way. That sucks, dude. Because I went back and
it seems like they're pushing Becky Lynch out of it slowly.
But I'm putting it on camera right now. The NXT Greatest Matches Volume 1. On here is I believe it should be the fatal 4 between the four horsewomen. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen like a little bit of highlights in it. That match is phenomenal.
Could you imagine it at Mania though? Like,
dude,
remember last year's Mania? My favorite match was the triple threat with the women.
I think my favorite match, Mania 33, was the IC title ladder match. I think that was my favorite. Either that one or Styles and Jericho.
All right, not a bad shout. But no, I enjoyed the work the women, all three women, put in. I was disappointed with the result, but
yeah,
that's because I'm quite biased towards hating Charlotte. So.
I thought they could have gone longer. Anyways, back to the Rumble. Charlotte's taking it, no question. Bayley can't just come in and be like, yeah, I'm just going to end it at the Rumble. Because while the Rumble is one of the big 4 pay-per-views, it's not a Mania. It's not a SummerSlam.
Nothing's a Mania, is it, really? I think you've really made it when you do something amazing and make a WrestleMania moment. That's
Seth Rollins.
You've made it as a wrestler, and that's what I think they're going to set
Seth Rollins right there, dude. Whenever you think of most recent incredible Mania moments, Seth Rollins.
Cashing in.
Yeah.
That cash in was brilliant.
I don't know how WWE thought of it. Because you look at the build for Mania 31. You look at the rest of Mania 31. Sting lost.
Sting did lose. And I was
Sting
just like,
lost at Mania. Bray Wyatt went up against The Undertaker. What? Rusev lost at Mania. Who else? It was
main event was Roman and Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, main event was Roman and Brock. What? That entire Mania was written as bad. Like, here's the thing. Besides the main event of Mania 32, everything else was written practically great. Besides the New Day and the League of Nations, but the whole card of Mania 31 had written garbage. But you want to know why we remember Mania 31 so greatly? Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins all the way, dude. Oh, man.
The only good thing about that Mania was Randy Orton, Seth Rollins.
True.
Like, match-wise.
That match was great.
They pretty much had match of the night.
Basically, dude.
And it was the first match as well, which isn't a good thing.
Was it really? Oh, damn.
It was the first. I think it was the first match of the night. So
what was the IC title was in a ladder match too.
Great.
Oh yeah, that RKO spot was fantastic. That I still like to this day. Whenever people ask me like, this WWE thing, what's it about? I show them that spot because that spot is so amazing.
Yeah. I'd like to say, what do you think about the chances of this year finally being Bray Wyatt's?
Bray Wyatt's? What do you mean?
Yeah. What if this year was Bray Wyatt's year for once?
Nah.
Not in terms of winning the Rumble, but finally getting the big push.
It has been like, what, 4 years?
Yeah,
4 years since he went to the main roster. 4 years of getting garbage. I don't know.
Great promo worker.
Great
And
promo.
he's a great wrestler. The only thing is, we
Granted.
put him into crap rivalries.
That's also granted. But here's the thing. I don't know if this is the year for him. But think about it. This year, we have Styles, Balor, Cena, Zayn, Owens, Joe potentially, Nakamura potentially. All these fantastic performers. Bray Wyatt's a fantastic performer as well. But all this talent that has great rivalries in the past, has all these rivalries that could make Mania 33 a huge thing. I don't know if Bray Wyatt's name is big enough to make Mania 33 a huge thing. I think he could, like, I don't know if he gets lucky with another injury, another like injury line of Cesaro, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, like all these big names getting injured, then get to the main event. But I don't know. I don't think this is his year. Maybe next year.
Okay.
Let's get back to the Rumble real quick. Let's get back to the Rumble. So we can finish talking about Mania 33 in a little bit, but we didn't actually go in depth about the other matches. So what else is there? There's Cena and Styles, which, I mean, count of three. 1, 2, 3. Cena.
I'm torn. Wait. I'm sorry. I can't make my mind up.
You can't make your mind up? Dude, come on. The writing's on the wall, dude.
No, I've got it. I think Cena.
Cena?
I've said it. Cena.
You've said it. Cena.
I think there's potential for them to fight for a third at WrestleMania with Ric Flair's thing on the line, record. If Styles wins it back at the Chamber, I think there's a lot of rivalries that could happen.
I don't think they're gonna play hot potato with the WWE title now. I think in an era where main titles are important, like, think about it. Styles picked up both Styles and Owens picked up the world titles in September. They haven't dropped it since. You know.
True.
The main title, like the world title, is now a huge important thing in WWE. At least it feels like it compared to 2011, say, or like 2010 when there were so many world champions. You know, now it feels sustainable that they're gonna keep like this world champion for a long time. Like, think about it. Okada won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship in June. He defended it in January, and he won it. He retained it in January. You know, those type of long reigns you don't really see in WWE anymore. But I think they're gonna start to think of their belts importantly again.
You said that, but it wasn't too long ago, I guess, when Seth Rollins was champion, and he had it for a long time. It was only injury that really costed it him.
Yeah. But how many useless pay-per-view matches did he have? His last defense was against Kane at Hell in a Cell. He faced Sting for the belt, and he ended Sting's career. He faced Cena for the belt for a little bit. He also faced Dean for a little while too. But there was like, oh yeah, Orton for a little bit too. Like Orton at Extreme Rules. What was it, 2015, something like that?
Yeah, that's because Orton beat him at Mania, so I don't think he thought he could do it again.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, Orton or Rollins' title reign, it was long, but it was also, you know, not too sweet.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the world title picture, Owens, God, how much I really want it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Owens is gonna win the Universal title, retain the Universal title.
Well, is that your prediction confirmed?
Confirmed. I'm locking it in, dude. Oh God, I'm really gonna regret that, aren't I?
I'm going Roman Reigns.
I'm really gonna regret that, aren't I?
It's written on the walls for Roman Reigns, like you said. The only thing is, I say that I don't think we're going to come out with two face champions,
right?
At the same time,
right? It's just like,
I mean, I've
They're not.
predicted both faces, but I don't think both faces will win.
They're
at the
not.
same time.
They can't. They can't have Cena go under Styles twice in a row. WWE Vince McMahon has way too big of an ego to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
The thing is, he loves Roman Reigns, so it's hard to
Damn
say.
it! Keep it on Owens, dude. I don't want to see a Zayn and Reigns, dude.
What do you think Seth Rollins' role will be in the Rumble? In the whole pay-per-view?
Ooh!
Because the Monday Night Raw.
Interesting here. Okay. What if Zayn doesn't win? Okay. What if Zayn doesn't win? Which he should. But what if he doesn't? And instead it's a guy like, I don't know, Balor.
Right.
What if... Stay with me here. What if Rollins gets Zayn eliminated? I could see Rollins doing that. Because Rollins can't just be sitting on the sideline doing whatever. But he's got to send some type of word to Triple H. And I don't think he's doing this to go against Zayn. I think he's doing this to, like... I think he's going to do something huge to foil with whatever Triple H wants. Because clearly Triple H doesn't want Rollins in the Rumble. He wants Zayn in the Rumble.
I think the reason Triple H did it was just to get at Seth, nothing to do with Sammy. I'll be honest. I don't think that will happen because it will make Rollins be quite heelish and they're still trying to work on the face turn.
Yeah.
Really. I don't think they're going to pull that trigger.
What is Rollins going to do?
It's questionable because Rollins is going to be there. There's no doubt. But what the hell is he going to do?
I just...
Maybe a match, and if he wins, he gets sent re-entrant into the Rumble, maybe?
No, I just thought of clear-cut what they're going to do at the Rumble.
Go on.
Reigns helped Rollins wins. Or Rollins helped Reigns win.
I thought that crossed my mind.
Think about it. Think about it.
Crossed my mind.
The entire Owens reign of the Universal title, Jericho's been helping him retain the title. It'd be bittersweet for Owens to lose the title with interference.
Yeah.
But that fucks up all my predictions.
It's difficult to say. What I like about this Rumble, it's so unpredictable.
Yep. Everything about this Rumble is unpredictable, and that's what I love, because in the Rumble for the first time since 2010, I want to say. First time since 2010, there's a good amount of guys that could actually win this.
I want to say 2009 instead of 2010.
No, think about it, dude. 2010, it could have been Jericho.
No,
It could have been
was the year
Punk.
Edge one,
It could have been.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I messed up in my head.
2010 was the year Edge one.
Yeah, sorry. I saw for some reason it was 2009 Edge run.
No, 09 was the clear-cut Orton one. Yeah. Or 2009 was a weird Rumble. 09 was Final Four was Triple H and Legacy, and it's just like, really? Why? We don't want to see this anymore.
Imagine if Triple H won.
True, but he would do that. He would be like, just let me go over him. I'll owe you one, you know? I don't know. But,
yeah, but it is unpredictable.
It is, and I'm so excited. God, I hope Balor comes back, dude. Dude, imagine it. Imagine it in one Rumble. Balor, Joe, Nakamura, Dillinger.
There is still...
And Zayn!
There is still 8 places unconfirmed. I just want to throw that out there. And WWE like to do a cameo legend appearance.
True.
Who is it going to be?
I want to say the Boogeyman again. I miss the Boogeyman, dude.
What, to cross with Bray Wyatt again, or to do something else?
Oh, dude. I really don't know, but I really like seeing the Boogeyman. For the short time that I did see him on television, dude, I love the Boogeyman.
I think everyone loves the Boogeyman.
Like,
The thing is, he gets squashed.
He has to be, because like there's so many part-timers already in the Rumble, but big name part-timers. So there's got to be, well, there can't be that many NXT call-ups, because realistically, if they call up that many people, who's gonna be left at NXT? Like that's what people didn't understand. That's why like so many people were like, why is Nakamura still down in NXT? Why is Joe still down in NXT? It's because they don't want to completely diminish the brand that NXT is.
Yeah. I mean,
here's another thing that we didn't bring up about Bombier's video. Tyler Bate, dude. Tyler Bate could take one. There could be a good amount of those UK guys in the Rumble.
I mean, I know Joseph Connors' weekend is booked, and I wish he won it.
Is it? What's it booked for?
He's booked for some indie shows in the UK.
Ah, damn. I was about to say, I'd mark out so much if Connors came out.
I know, could you imagine? Tyler Bate, though, won off of Mustache Mountain actually winning it. I didn't expect it.
Oh, dude. We didn't even talk about that. The UK title tournament.
Pete Dunne.
I'm going to be clear-cut honest with you. I really only watched Connor's match and the final. I didn't watch any of the thick.
Most of it. It was phenomenal.
It's actually that good?
It was amazing. Like, the first day was a bit like predictable.
Uh-huh.
But after that it was phenomenal. Like, and tell you what, Tyler Bate wasn't even the best person who came out on it.
Was it done?
Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I felt that with the final. I heard there was like some sort of attack in the middle of it, but I never got to it. I never watched it.
And Pete Dunne constantly attacked his opponents before the match, risking disqualification. But he was basically pushing a heel persona.
Oh, no question. Dunne's got to be a heel, dude. After the work in the final,
but
dude.
The thing is, they've made him so much better than what WCPW ever made Pete Dunne. Like
the way that WCPW handled Pete Dunne, it was just I just saw it as like, oh, he's Eric Bischoff's guy. And then
I saw it as more of a jobber. I'll be honest.
Well, yeah, because he was just thrown into the internet title. What was it? Was it the internet title, or was that Travis Banks? No. It was Travis Banks. Travis Banks was thrown in at Delete WCPW in the inaugural internet title match between Ligero and someone and Dunn. I don't remember, but I remember the first match that Dunn had. It was for the internet title.
I really, really want to see Pete Dunne in the Rumble. I think that'd be great. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, both of them.
It would even out those 8 undetermined spots, because we could just like leave those 3 spots to the 3 most deserving NXT guys, and then get like a good amount of those UK guys in there, and then a good amount of the legends, like evenly divided. Because if we get
well, you could have 3, 3, and 2. Like, you can have 2 legend and 3 UK guys and 3 NXT guys.
I think it's gonna be 3 NXT guys, 2 UK, 3 legends. Because I don't think any of the other UK guys are ready for a Rumble appearance.
The thing is, you say that, but you have to bear in mind Finn Balor's not.
Oh no! I take that back. 3 NXT guys, 2 legends, well. 2 UK, Finn Balor. I forgot about that.
I mean, and I think there's going to be a return as well. And I don't think this is going to cross your mind, but Shelton Benjamin.
Ooh.
If you remember,
we haven't heard anything from him after his shoulder.
Yeah, he was meant to come back to SmackDown.
Yeah, he was like a big part of the branding.
Yeah, and he was meant to go back to SmackDown, and then they found an injury on him, and Shelton Benjamin didn't even know he had it. Yeah,
he'd been wrestling with like a dislocated shoulder for like months.
Yeah, and he didn't even know.
What a boss.
And then they found the injury and said he can't compete, and he said thank you. And you went back to the Indies for a little bit. Maybe it's time.
I don't know.
Maybe it's time to bring it back.
Dude, not even kidding you. if this Rumble brings back Benjamin and Balor, oh, think about it. Think about the names in this Rumble, dude. Okay, if we divide those 8 spots, 3 NXT, 2 UK, 2 returns.
Right.
Oh God, the names in the Rumble: Zayn,
Right.
Nakamura, Joe, Dillinger, Taker, Goldberg, Lesnar, Finn Balor, Shelton Benjamin, Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne. Who else is in there? Strowman, Ambrose, Miz, dude. All of these guys. Wyatt, Orton. Dude, this is like the closest thing that we've had to a 92 Rumble since the 92 Rumble. This is huge, dude. I'm so excited now.
I genuinely think this is the most star-studded Rumble we've had probably since the 92 Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not even just like star-studded just for WWE standard, because like the 92 Rumble was hugely like just WWE because that's all that was there, of course. But this is huge for wrestling in 2017 because it's like starting to showcase independent wrestlers, and it's like awesome.
I'm worried about one thing though, is I don't think Kane has been confirmed. And I think they're going to pull the trigger on him and let him enter.
No!
Because Kane's got that record of entering the most Rumbles.
End now! End his career now! He's done! He's done it all!
I knew you'd hate that.
God, no! No more Kane! Dude, I'm gonna be honest though. Those, like, we all hated Corporate Kane, but like that little bit of time when we saw him like back for a little bit, we all were like cringing, but it was also kind of good. So if we like occasionally see him, not like every single week, but like every 6 months.
The only time in like the past few years I've really liked Kane is when he went back to Demon after Corporate, and he was like interchanging between them both.
the split personality, I loved that.
Yeah, that was his best work in years.
Yeah, because it was so cool.
I just don't want to see him in the Rumble.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm sorry, dude, you've done so much for the Rumble, but then again, you haven't, because you've been in so many Rumbles, you've eliminated so many people in the Rumble, but you never won a Rumble. When it comes down to it, I really hope they know what they're doing, especially in like 2017, because here's my prediction for WWE as a whole. Okay, this is so far-fetched, but think about when Vince McMahon dies, which has got to be one of these coming years. You know, he's an old motherfucker. Okay, he's gonna die very soon. Vince, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but it happens to the best of us.
I did not expect that to come out your mouth.
But no, like, when you think about it, when Vince dies and Hunter takes over the company, Hunter started the CWC and the UK title tournament, both showcasing great independent wrestling talents.
I just want to throw this out there. It was Regal's idea for the UK tournament.
Oh, well, I mean, Regal also helped in the CWC. Like, they essentially worked together on a lot of those things. But,
yeah.
Here's the thing. What if when Hunter takes over the company, WWE drops its borders, and it's essentially like Ring of Honor and like New Japan, where we see like the IWGP Heavyweight Championship being contended for at WrestleMania? What if moments like that happens? What if something like that happens? Like, this is an interesting new aspect.
I don't think Triple H is going to be the next one in charge.
Who's going to be the next one in charge then?
Shane McMahon. I reckon they're going to stick to the father-son. Like, passing on the torch kind of thing.
I
reckon it'll go to Shane.
I don't think Shane wants that.
I don't think he'd. If Shane doesn't want it, I think Steph would want it. But I wouldn't complain if it's Steph's company, because that means Triple H can advise her.
I want it to be Triple H's company because look at what he's done with NXT. Look at what he did with the CWC. Look at what he helped to do with the UK title tournament, dude.
Yeah.
He's such a brilliant mind for professional wrestling now. Of course, people like Punk have his opinions on him. But you can't argue that Triple H has a true mind for wrestling in 2017. And it'd be a great thing to see him take over the company. And it'd be an even better thing to see something like that happen. The open borders WWE thing happen. Because I'm playing 2K16 on my Xbox One right now. And the more and more I play it, the more and more I download it. New Japan guys and Ring of Honor guys and Ring of Honor belts and New Japan belts. Because I want to see those belts and I want to see those names in WWE, not to be owned by WWE, by any means. I want to see collaboration more than competition, because we saw major league competition in the 80s with the territories and then WWE won, and then we saw even more competition in the 90s against WCW. And we saw no competition in the 2000s. That's why the Ruthless Aggression era is one of the least remembered eras, even though it's one of my favorites. But now is a unique time. Because it's not so much territories, but it's still worldwide, It's not so much just in USA. It's worldwide. New Japan is way bigger than they were in the 80s. Ring of Honor is here now, These big names are, Lucha Underground. These big wrestling companies have a contending point, to go up against WWE. Now, while each company does have their lacking points to where they can't really face off against WWE, that's why I think WWE's not going to, technically buy them out. I think more so that they're going to collaborate with them, because we haven't seen a collaboration per se, and I think Triple H is the kind of mind that would be open to that, because in professional wrestling in 2017, that's kind of what we need, because we've seen competition after competition after competition, and it spawned great things, but it also spawned the invasion,
Yeah.
It spawned great things, but it also spawned the over-enlarged NWO.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen.
You can believe it's not going to happen, but
Triple H would suggest it. I don't think the board of directors will have it. Because you have to think, even though he would own the company, it still has to go through so much before being implemented. I just don't think it will happen. I'll be honest. I think the most closest we'll ever get to that, and I think this will be a big mistake if it happens, is if they collided with TNA. And I think that's the closest we'll ever get to it.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
I just think with their current board of directors, that's about the closest we'll ever get to it. And I'm not saying TNA's an awful company, I'm just saying that currently some of their work, they need work. Their best working stars right now are getting old in terms of Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Some of their best workers, like Galloway, like the Hardys, like EC3, Bobby Lashley. I don't know the name of the new guy, the new heavyweight champ. I don't remember what's his name again?
It's Bobby Lashley now.
Oh, did he beat the dude?
He won it. He beat Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards, that's his name.
In a 30-minute Ironman match last week.
You see, I don't know why Ironman matches. To go off on the last tangent here before we end the podcast, I don't know why Ironman matches are now being cut to 30 minutes, because I don't know about you, but I went back and watched the WrestleMania 12 Classic between between Michaels and Hart. That still holds up to this day.
Yeah.
That's some
It's one of
great
the greatest
work.
matches of all time.
Yep. I think that a 60-minute Iron Man match is completely viable. I think it's definitely doable.
It's viable with the right stars. If you have the right superstars, it's completely viable.
Dude.
I don't think if you have stars that fans consider boring, I don't think you're going to have a very good one. For example, Roman Reigns.
Definitely. In WWE, they could do like a Styles Rollins.
Styles Rollins would be really good.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Something like that. Anyways, anything else you want to talk about real quick, just to like get in there?
Something popped in my head, but it left as we continued talking, so might as well just end it.
Okay. Yeah, but that's it for the podcast this week, guys. Man, I'm so excited. This is a lot of fun now. You know, with the past couple of weeks that I've been doing the podcast, I didn't really have too much fun talking about wrestling by myself. But now that I have a good old co-host by my side, Kieran, whatever your last name is. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I'm just going to leave that.
Yeah. Dude,
That's
I'm
private reasons.
I'm so excited for what this podcast holds now. And maybe, you know, maybe in the future, I don't know how you feel about this, but like a dual webcam type of deal.
I have a laptop, it's just my laptop can be temperamental.
Ah, got it. Okay. We'll work on that off
Put it
screen.
to the test one day.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
But either way, man, I'm so happy to have you on the show. I'm so happy to have you by my side through this podcast. This is it. Oh, it's such a great environment, dude. But anyways, before I get off even further on a tangent, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much, Kieran, for being here. And
You're welcome.
that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like down below, show your support, comment down below. What was your favorite part of the podcast? What would you like to discuss more about pro wrestling? Subscribe for more great content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Do me a favor, have yourself a damn good day, and peace!